Hey guys, so in this video, I'm going to talk about the Qubic wallet and how to use the Qubic wallet and just do a walkthrough on everything you need to know about it. So if you haven't downloaded the Qubic wallet already, what you need to do is go over to the qubic.org website and you can scroll down the page. And when you get down to this section here, you can see the official web wallet and the official mobile wallet, and you have your iOS, your Apple iPhone version, or you have the Android wallet. They're really simple to set up. I'm not going to go into it in detail, but for the web wallet, you get a vault file that you can download. Personally, I think probably the web wallet is more secure. I prefer the web wallet, but obviously the mobile wallet is very secure as well, but I think it's easier to get information off people's mobiles is what I mean. Both of them are very secure in terms of how they're built. I just prefer web wallets personally a little bit more. Um, so when you actually create the mobile wallet, you'll have a seed phrase. Make sure to keep that seed phrase. Make sure to keep it secret because firstly, if you lose that seed phrase, you're not going to have access to your wallet. And also, if you leak that seed phrase to anyone, you're going to give them access to your wallet so that they can steal your funds. And I've seen people have that happen to them already, which is very annoying and really sad that happens to them. For the official web wallet, the main thing to do is keep your password safe, which obviously you should always be doing, and then to keep your vault file somewhere that people can't access it. And other than that, you should be fine. So once you have that set up, then you go to the Qubic wallet, and you'll be able to open your wallet, and it looks like this. So you've got a section here, and if you can't see it, you just click these, I think it's called a burger bar or something like that, or burger menu, and you click that button and you can see your different sections down here. This is a really, really user-friendly wallet, I think. I really like this wallet. So then a few details over here. We've got the tick that we're currently on. So currently we're on tick 21 million. Wow, that's very high. Here is the point where you can unlock your wallet, so you can unlock your vault here. Then you've got you just open up the privacy policy, and then you can select your language here. Then you can see how much 1 billion Qubic is worth right now, and you can see what the current Qubic market cap is here. And then you've got your addresses, so you can add up to 15 addresses here. But and just check through your addresses. As you can see, I just have one added at the moment. This address here, it's just a tester wallet. I've got a balance of 10 Qubic in here, which is worth $0, which is nice to know. And then over here, you've got things like how you can make a payment. You can refresh your balance and your details here. You can generate a QR code to receive a payment, and you can check out the Qubic Explorer as well, or check out this wallet on the Qubic Explorer, which is a cool thing that you can do. You can also show this as a table just by clicking this button here, but I prefer to show it not as a table. I prefer to show it like this. That's just a personal preference. Then if you want to make a payment to another wallet, all you do is you go in here, you select your Qubic address, and then you select who you want to send the address ID of the person that you want to send funds to. You put in the amount of Qubic that you want to send, and then you put in the tick that you want to send this on. Then if we go down here to transactions, you can see all your previous transactions. So you can see this wallet received 10 Qubic in the past. Then you can just see it by the last 10 epochs or by epoch. And then you can export your transactions, which obviously is very handy. Then you've got the Q earn section. I'm not going to go into this in detail because I covered this completely in one of my last videos. So just check one of my last videos or search Q earn on my YouTube page and you'll see it. But here you can just select which wallet you want to lock from. You can enter in the amount of Qubic that you want to lock. So, you have to lock at least 10 million. Then you can see your lock history in here. So in here to show your lock history, how much you'll earn if you unlock it for the full 52 weeks, or how much you've earned if you unlock early. And over here, you'll be able to unlock your Qubic then. And then the reward table, you can just check out epoch by epoch how much people are earning in general for each Q earn epoch. Then we've got over here the assets section. So again, I've got no assets in this wallet, but in the assets section, this is where you'll see if you take part in a Qubic IPO, and I'll explain that because actually the next section is about the IPOs as well. So basically, yeah, let's go and look at the IPO section. So there's currently no IPOs active, but basically an IPO happens when a new app or a new project is built on top of the Qubic ecosystem. So, for example, they had the computer game My Last Match released on the Qubic ecosystem. And basically when that game was released, they released 760 shares, and you could buy a share to own an actual share of the game. And then when the game is being used and people make transactions within the game, they get charged fees and you get an income from those fees. So that's what the IPO is. So you would just buy shares in things like the My Last Match game. The Dex was a huge one that people bought shares in. There's the Quotary, the betting app, and Q Vault. There's lots of them there anyway. So here your assets would appear. If you own a share in My Last Match, it'll appear here. Also, if you own CFB, the meme token on the Qubic network, it'll appear here. And also if you own QCAP, which is the Q Vault. I'm not going to explain that either. I've explained that in other videos, but it's another crypto asset that you have here, and it'll show you a breakdown of how much it's all worth. So pretty cool thing to be able to see here. And then your IPO section, this is where you would actually go and bid when an IPO is active and bid to buy shares. So that's a really cool thing. Right now there's no IPO, so I can't show you it in more detail, but I recommend just giving it a go and checking it out or watching the next one that happens, because I've taken part in them and it's fun. It's fun doing it, and if you do it correctly, you can get some really good shares. And I think I picked up some great ones in the last IPO. I think what's interesting to note here about the IPOs is it's a Dutch auction, and if you don't understand what a Dutch auction is, it's worth just doing a little bit of a look into it if you are going to take part in the IPO. But it's not a big deal. It's all pretty simple and straightforward. Then we've got the settings section here, and you can just go and put in the number of ticks added to the current tick before you send a new transaction. So, you can set it down to 3, or you can put it up to really high to make it really slow. Probably just if you have it down to 3, there's more chance of a transaction failing, I guess, than if you leave it up till about 10. And then you can just click save the settings there. And then we've got a team switch section, so you can just switch from black to white or whichever suits. I think the black is way nicer. And down here in the bottom left corner, then you've got the version number, and then we've got also a button here that we can click on, and that'll bring us to show the current status with Qubic, and just a status update showing are all systems operational, or if there's any issues with the network currently. So really cool wallet, really cool integrations built in there. They've been adding things like this systems operational section in here, and they're going to most likely add a lot of other cool stuff in here. But I hope they really don't use the user friendliness and simplicity of this wallet in the future. I hope you found that useful, guys, and have fun using your Qubic wallet, and I'll see you all on the outside.